Hello guys, welcome to the for loop. So today we are going to solve this problem, uh, reversing a linked list, right? So the problem is we have input as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and null, and the output should be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and null, right? So let us first look at how to approach this problem. So there are essentially two methods to approach this problem. One is the recursive approach and other one is the iterative approach. So let us look at the recursive approach first. So first we have, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just give me a second. Yeah. Okay. So this is our linked list, right? So now what we have to do is in the recursive approach, this is our head, and then we create a temporary pointer which is nothing but head dot next, right? Then what we do essentially is we say that let the head, we detach this, so let the head point to null, okay, and then for some reason and and we let this we'll call the recursive function on the rest of our input, and automatically, due to the recursion approach, as the recursive code will work out for us, we'll already have a reverse linked list here. So 5, 4, 3 and 2, and we have this temporary pointer pointing here. Now the simple thing which we have to do at the end is make this guy point to this guy, which is nothing but temp dot next should be equal to head, and we are done. Now let us look at now let us try to find what should be our base case for recursion, right? So let us try to find the base case for recursion. So as we see here, we'll build the recursive stack. So we have, let's say, head and next. So 1, 2. Then we have 2, 3. Then we have 3, 4. Then we have 4, 5. Then we have 5 null. So finally in the recursion stack, we'll hit the base case at 5 null, right? 5 and null. So 5 is nothing but our head. Okay, and this will be okay. So this will be the base case. So how should we write the base case? So once head dot next becomes null, if head dot next is null, then return head. That's all. That should be our base case. So if we return 5 here, so what will happen is, so this is done, right? This is taken care of. Then we have 4, 5. So our function will reach here. Now this guy will be our temporary pointer. This guy will be our head. What do we do here is temp should be nothing but head dot next. Sorry, temp dot next should be equal to head. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Temp dot next should be equal to head, right? So what happens is temp dot next is head, right? And similarly, this is over. This is out of our stack, recursive stack. Then we have this guy here similarly, and similarly we'll fill all of them, and that's how we solve this problem, right? So this is a recursive approach. Now let us look at iterative approach. So how do we approach this problem in iterative approach? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say. Okay, so here we have like 3 pointers. First is the previous pointer, which in the beginning points to null. Second is the current pointer, which points to head. And next is the temporary pointer, which is nothing but current dot next. Okay. So how we approach this is we take this window, we do the reversal here. Then we shift this window. So previous, current and temp keep on moving until we reach the end where we have the reverse linked list. So how do we write the code for this? So the first thing that we are going to do is current dot next has to point to previous, right? So current dot next is equal to previous, right? So then we break this connection. This guy points to previous. Now we have to make previous as the current. So previous will become current. See, just remember guys, when you try to break a connection, just make sure that you move pointers. It's kind of general rule, because you're breaking a connection, you don't have to lose the information from the pointers, right? So we make previous as current. and then we move current as well. So we make current as temp. So current will be our temp now. Okay, now what will happen in the next iteration? We'll move temp. So temp should be equal to current dot next, right? So our new temp will be nothing but current dot next. Then we repeat the same procedure. We break this link, means current dot next, right? We make it a point to previous. We make the previous our new current, right? And we make the current as temp. We keep repeating this approach. Now just for better understanding, I'll just finish this. So let's say current dot next will become previous, right? Then again previous will become current. Now the temp has already been here, temp. Previous will become current, current will become temp, so current will move here. So then again in the new iteration, temp will become current dot next. So this guy is temp now, this guy is current, this guy is previous. Current dot next should be equal to previous, right? So this link is broken. Now previous should be equal to current, so previous will point to current here. And then again we have current should be equal to temp, so current will be pointing to, oh my god, it doesn't seem to work. Okay, current is pointing to temp, right? And now the final case, then temp will be nothing but pointing to null. Then we have current dot next is previous, right? Then we have previous as current, and we have current as temp. So current will also point to null now. So finally, this is very important. So what until what will you move the while loop? So we'll have the while loop until current does not become null. As soon as current becomes null, we have to end it, right? The end the iteration. And what are we going to return here, which is very important, is nothing but the previous, because the previous only has this guy. Other all are returning to null, so that we do not get any so yeah, so that's how we solve the problem. And let us look at the code for better understanding. Okay, so this is nothing but the recursive, wait a second. Okay, fine. So this is nothing but the recursive approach. So we have the base case here, head dot next is null, we return head. Then we have the code here, we find the temporary pointer, which is that we head dot next, then head dot next equal to null. Then we have the part answer here. Now the part answer will reverse this for us, but we have the temp pointer, and then we do this temp dot next is head. We don't do anything with the part answer. Okay, this is very important. We do temp dot next is head, and then we return part answer, and that's all. So now here we'll see the the iterative approach. So this is essentially the iterative approach. Yeah, wait a second. So here, if there is no head, we return null. So if there is a head, we make it as current, we have previous as null. While current not equal to null, we make a temporary void, which is current dot next. Current dot next is previous equal to current equal to temp. We keep on repeating this until current does not become null, and then current becomes null and temp becomes null, and then we have to return previous. And that's all. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this, please consider like and subscribing.